Bonjour, friends. It's your trans punk princess, Frost Nicoletti here. Today, I have an exciting announcement about the future of Frostralia going forward. Starting next month in January, I'm going to be doing not one, not two, not three, but four brand new shows. Three of which are going to be exclusively on Frostralia, so keep an eye out for those. The other one is going to be on my other channel, World's Fair Girl 99, where I tend to talk a lot more culture/history based content. And today, I'm going to share with you a little synopsis about each one, get you excited for them. The first show that I'd like to talk about is a show I've been working on for longer than even Frostralia has been a concept, and that's called Coffee with Nicoletti. Some of you who've been following Frostralia for a while may remember that a couple months ago I released a couple experimental versions of Coffee with Nicoletti. This, what you're going to see, is the final version of that show. And I'll be honest, it's not really anything like the experimental versions. This version of Coffee with Nicoletti is going to be focusing on me and my story as a trans woman, as an autistic person, as a suicide attempt survivor, and how I've become the person that I've become. I've been wanting to share my story for quite a while, but I've been so nervous and, let's face it, terrified about doing that. But I have a little trigger, a reason why I'm going to be doing this especially right now. Well, next month. October of next year is going to mark the 10-year anniversary of my suicide attempt. 10 years of survival is it's a lot. It means the world to me, so I want to do something really special to celebrate that. And I'm going to be doing this fundraiser for the Trans Lifeline. For those of you unaware, it's this wonderful organization that performs a life-saving crisis call line for members of the trans community. Oh, I'm pretty sure hundreds of thousands, at the very least 130,000, I want to say, calls have been answered. So many people have been helped who are struggling with things just like me. So I want to tell my story and raise money for them. For those of you watching this on TikTok, the link to donate is already in my bio. For those of you watching this on YouTube, link will be in the description below if you want to help get me started for that. The second show I'm going to be doing is a show called That Girl Next Door, or The Girl Next Door. I'm still working on titles, but anyway, that show is going to be about a series of open letter to our cisgender peers about what it's like to be trans, to help them understand us better. There are two big things, actually, that I say and that I know in my heart are the key to getting more and more rights, to be treated like humans, which is our ultimate goal as a trans person, as a trans rights activist. And that's empowerment of ourselves and our beautiful community and education of our cisgender peers. Consider That Girl Next Door to be my attempt at helping some of them learn new things, helping them learn more about us. Because at the end of the day, we're all human, and I want these series of open letters to convey that. All right, the third show I'm going to be doing is going to be about trans activism. I'm calling it the Trans Punk Princess Show. And on that show, we're going to be talking about a lot of different trans topics. We're going to be talking about trans history to help remind all of us that not only are we here right now, but we have always been here. As long as human civilization has been a thing, there have been trans people. And I want to tell some of our stories to help build ourselves up, to help inspire some of you. I'm also going to be talking about the stories of some of our fallen siblings in the community, like Eden Knight, for example, someone whose loss really inspired me into doing trans activism. We are going to be talking about current events. We're going to be talking about how you, yes, you, can be a trans activist yourself and help our beautiful community reach new heights that it's never felt before. I'm really excited about that one. The first day is going to be, I think, Monday, January 20th on the Trump inauguration, because I know that's a very scary time for a lot of members of our community, me included. And I wanted to start off by sharing a special message for all of you about activism for our community and what's going to happen going forward. All right, the fourth show I'm working on is going to be on my other channel, World's Fair Girl 99, and that's called Fanny Pack History. Basically, every week, I'm going to take a fanny pack. In case a lot of you haven't noticed, I am a fanny pack enthusiast. I love these things. They're awesome. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to reach in and pull out a random object and use that to give a history lesson. I know it sounds kind of goofy, but I wanted to try something new as a history broadcaster. I've recently applied at a couple museums, and so far it hasn't been going all that well. So I want to do things to keep my name in there as a historian. Again, this is going to be on World's Fair Girl 99, which is pretty much a separate entity from Frostralia. But if you're fans of me on this, I would really appreciate it if you give World's Fair Girl 99 a shot. If all goes according to plan, the first episode of that is going to be it's also going to be the first of the new shows I'm releasing. Comes out January 3rd at like 8 in the morning, I think. And I really hope you'll check it out. All right, let me know in the comments which new show you're excited about. If you have any ideas for the channel going forward, I would genuinely love to hear what you have to say. All right, that's all for now, friends. See you later. Rock on.